Let's get started just kind of tracking our risk of any kind of active weather tonight. And this is probably the most docile Storm Prediction Center outlook we have had in a long time. Remember, to make the list over here for the likelihood or probability of severe weather, you got to hit that marginal category. We don't have that in our area. That's way down to the south at San Angelo. This pale green that gets some of us would just be a slight chance of any kind of weak thunder shower. And where you don't see any color at all, that includes Amarillo northward. Just no chance of rain at all here tonight. So it's very quiet. We will scan the skies here with Super Doppler. We can find a few little thunder showers near the mountains. We had some off to the east of Lubbock and south of Paducah earlier. Those have pretty well bit the dust. They're gone. And then these storms we see out near the mountains, and I mean, this is the place we look. This time of year, we get into summertime, that's often where our evening storms will generate. And that's happening, but if you notice the track, north to south, the steering flow today, pretty much north to south, so they're not going to be drifting towards us. So clear skies will dominate. We're going to have another beautiful evening. It did not get all that hot today. Temperatures up around the 80-degree mark. Amarillo right now 79, but some mid-80s. Childress at 85. You talk to anybody down at Childress, they'll take 85 in June any day instead of 105 like we often start to see this time of year. So we're thankful to keep the temperatures down as long as we can. The wind is not a problem today, coming in 10 miles per hour or less from Amarillo southward, and then we get up to 10 to 15 miles per hour in the northern part of the area. That's pretty quiet. That's pretty nice, very pleasant. We do have quite a bit of moisture still in the air, so that's going to, keep at least the possibility of getting a thunder shower or rain in the forecast. As long as we have that moisture, we need some other elements, but at least we're hanging on to that ingredient. Over the next 24 hours, we're going to cool back down to the low 60s. That moisture I talked about may lead to another round of patchy fog or low cloudiness in the area tomorrow morning. We should wake up to relative humidities up close to 100%. I saw a little fog around this morning. Don't be surprised if you wake up and see visibility down just a little bit. It'll be brief. It'll be temporary. We're going to burn that off quickly and get temperatures tomorrow up a few degrees. We're starting to see upper 80s around Amarillo. Might start to touch 90 down around Childress and Memphis. So a little warmer tomorrow. But when we look at the Storm Prediction Center's severe weather outlook tomorrow, it's still pretty tame. We start to see that marginal area get closer to us. But I think tomorrow we may see a few scattered non-severe showers or thunder showers. It'll just come down to a few drifting over from New Mexico. We'll keep the fingers crossed. Amarillo west would be our chance of spotty activity, about 20% on that. Poker goes up a little bit on Friday. Notice our slight risk now, marginal everywhere, but a slight risk gets down into the northeastern part of the area. So that's where we might have a heavier storm. This gets us to our next weather maker. It's going to be that steering flow around high pressure. We don't want that right on top of us. That's when we go to triple numbers. But when it gets close enough and we get a flow off the mountains, we may steer some of that evening activity closer to us starting tomorrow, and then Friday and Saturday. Model runs show a little more activity Friday evening. We're watching that. So again, we'll go up to about 20%. Notice our temperatures flaring a little bit. Low to mid 90s as we get on into the weekend, and maybe even a 97 in there. Scattered storm chances return about the middle part of next week. Let's send it over to news.